So Tom Myers, Superintendent of Bellevue Community School District in Bellevue, Iowa, coming to you with this week's Believe in the Blue update. The great day outside right now. It's sunny out, maybe some rain later on. We have a lot of things going on this week, like normal. Tomorrow night, that's Thursday, we have home volleyball versus Comanche, a very big game for our girls volleyball team, which has been playing very well, a very successful season. They actually open up River Valley Conference tournament play next Tuesday. Those sites have not been determined yet, but pay attention to our website. We'll have it on there. And then they also play on Thursday. Along with that, they then come back. After that, they do not play again until Monday, October 24th. And that will be a game against the winner of Cascade and Clayton Ridge. And actually, Bellevue High School will host that. First time we've hosted a volleyball tournament in several years. So we're very anxious about that. That way, our girls have been playing very well. And their Coach Heim, Coach Till, and Coach Putman. Just want to tell them congratulations on all they've accomplished so far this year. Football team has a game Friday night. They are still undefeated right now in the lead for the district title. That way, we play Clayton Ridge, another undefeated team in our district. That is on Friday night. I encourage you to come out. Should be dry the way it sounds by then. That game will start at 7 o'clock. We'd love to have you out here. It's senior night that night for our football players and band and cheerleading as well. So hope to see you out there for those things. Other things going on. We have parent-teacher conferences next week on on Wednesday and Thursday. In most cases, at least Wednesday and Thursday. Contact your teachers at the elementary, at the middle school, high school. We're just ready to see anyone from 3:30 to 8 o'clock. Remember, we have a 3-hour early dismissal. Both of those days, we have an hour and a half of professional learning for our staff, and then we give them some time to prepare, and then we start up conferences. So anyway, 3-hour dismissal on Wednesday and Thursday next week, and then no school on October 14th. So some big stuff going on that way, too. Want to let you know a couple other things happening this week. I mentioned the volleyball on Thursday. We also have middle school football versus Cascade on Thursday night at home here, and that's at 4:15. We also have then on next Monday, we have a JV football game versus Clayton Ridge, and that's here at home. And then next Thursday, we, along with the volleyball tournament that will continue from Tuesday to Thursday, site to be determined, we'll also have the River Valley Conference cross country meet that night. So that is actually hosted by Mid Prairie Wellman, but it'll actually be held in Iowa City. Some very good runners there. Cameron Ray, still #1 runner in the state. Eli Witten, the boys' side, still ranked in the top 15. Had a very good race out at Marquette. Cameron won the race at the Marquette meet at the Bellevue Golf Course, and Eli got second place in a very well-ran meet by a few very good runners that way. So just some things that way. I want to let you know, too, we have about 70 students going to visit someplace in Maquoketa for Manufacturing Week. We'll also be going to Rockwell Collins sometime soon here in the next month or so. That's a closer visit for us, right across the street from the middle school, high school. Our elementary Fire Prevention Week are going across the street to the fire department, so that's a real positive. A lot of things going on there. We have some of our Bellevue Big students go up to KMAQ Radio. Check out the Facebook page under Tom Meyer. I have some videos there of what Mr. Ernst and Mr. Yeager talked about that way. Along with them, we had Kylie Biederman, Holly Harry, Mason Lyons, and and Devin Keeter there talking about their projects, from Urban Orchard to the TEDx talk to college planning to the Bellevue Big Buddies program, a mentoring program. So a lot of great things happening that way. As always, our band's doing wonderful as well. Mr. Davies, Mrs. Mininger with the flags, doing an awesome job. We also had our River Valley Conference vocal concert on Monday night at Durant. So, and as I mentioned all these things, it's amazing how many people are out for volleyball or football, then out for band or out for choir, out for this, out for that. It's great. Having kids involved is a wonderful thing, and we need to continue that. Just as I'm closing up here, I want to talk about a book called Unthink. It's actually by Eric Wall. I'm just going to share a couple different quotes from him that he has here. One is by Henry Thoreau, and it goes, "The world is but a canvas to our imaginations." And I think sometimes we need to remember that as teachers for our students, that every student has an imagination of where they want to go, has that creative ability. Here's one from Pablo Picasso. "Every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once we grow up." We have to maintain that. It talks in the book here. If you go in and ask a group of 5-year-olds who's an artist, every hand goes up. You go to a bunch of adults or even high school students, how many kids are an artist? That amount of hands going up is very small that way, if any, that way. And also talks about, recognizing people for the talents that they have. They go on and talk about Einstein, obviously a genius, or what many people would consider a genius. Um, Einstein was no child prodigy, though. He was what we would call today a remedial student and a problem child. Einstein was slow in learning how to speak. He also had a cheeky rebelliousness toward authority, but these traits helped make him a genius. His cocky contempt for authority led him to question conventional wisdom. His slow verbal development made him curious about ordinary things that most adults take for granted. Fortunately for Einstein and the world, his parents rejected the traditional notions that their child was problematic. They continued to support his wild mind and unconventional habits. It paid off when he was old enough to channel his artistry with more developed skills and precision. It goes on there, but just the main thing to remember is we all have skills, we all have a creative ability, and we want to make sure we're allowing those opportunities for our students, whether they're in preschool, third grade, fifth grade, ninth grade, or 12th grade, or whatever, anywhere in between. Or it's important for us to recognize that, and for parents to recognize the importance of creativity and thinking outside the box. I have a group of 8th graders that work in creative thinking. We're playing a game called Traffic Jam right now. We were just in there about a half an hour ago, and talk about confusion and being very perplexed of how to solve it. They're still working at it. We'll continue it tomorrow and into next week that way. But just giving them a way of thinking differently than the past is very key and something we always want to continue here. So on that note, I hope everyone has a great day. If you have any questions, let me know. One other thing I just thought of, the PTA, the Bellevue Elementary PTA, has their book fair going on that way. That will start next week. A lot of great books there. Kids will be able to check them out during the week, and also then parents obviously at conferences. So have a great day, everyone. I hope to see you at the volleyball games, at the football games, at the concerts, whatever the case may be. We'll see you then. Have a great one.